Hey guys, welcome back to another What If Deku Was Betrayed. Now, you guys actually really liked the first one that I posted, so I'm doing a second one. And some of you guys are saying inside the comments that I copied someone, guys. I'm really sorry. I actually didn't know that I actually copied him. I actually watched his video just today, and I changed my script so it won't be like him. So you know how it is. I don't like to talk too much. Let us get into the story. Now, where we left off is where Nedry saw Ares, and Deku explains everything to her, the how he met her, and so on. Now, Nedry is actually happy that she has a younger sister, and yeah, we'll go fast forward about 2 days, and Nedry tells Deku that she was invited to live with no inside the dorm, and she's still part of Big Tree. She's still part of Big Tree. And Deku congratulates her, and yeah, she just goes off to school. Now Deku hearing all that, thinking that Nedry will be living in the school and he won't get to see her more often, he thought of an idea that he will go back to school and he will be seeing her. Now, Deku actually talks to Nedry's, mother, and she, agrees with it, and she tells Deku that she will be taking care of Ares until, he comes back. Deku agrees with it, and he just gets himself ready. No, wait. Yeah, no, wait. Fast forward about, one day, the next day, Deku's already getting himself ready, and he's already going to UA. Now, I forgot to tell you guys about Deku's, new quirk power. Like, I know he has, reformed the new quirk that I gave him, but one for all is actually different. How should I say it? Oh no, sorry, all for oh no, one for all or all for one? One for all. Yeah, one for all. Sorry. It's actually completely different. It's no longer that lightning thing, green lightning. It's actually changed. Like you guys, I'll tell you guys later on inside the video. Now Deku gets to UA. No one's there, and he goes to Principal Nezu's office. Now Deku, no, Principal Nezu sees Deku, and his eyes just widen. Like his sweat just drops. Like he's sweating. Like he thought that he saw a ghost. Now Deku sits down across his arms, and he's just waiting for Principal Nezu just to talk. Now Principal Nezu doesn't know what to say, how's he keeping, how's he doing, he is sorry, he doesn't even know what to, do. Now Deku breaks the silence, saying that he wants his timetable for class 1A because he doesn't remember it. As Principal, I keep on forgetting his name. Ah, I'm just gonna call him Teach. So he just gives Deku, the timetable, and Deku just walks off. Principal Nezu, stops him and asks him if he could wait. Deku, he knows he's stronger. He decides to wait inside the corner, which is a dark corner inside, the end of the room. And he contacts All Might and some of the teachers. They go to Principal's Nezu's office as he explains to them that Deku will be coming back, and all of them are actually in shock, seeing that the traitor Deku is actually comes back. Now Nezu, I know after some digging around, they knew that Deku is not the traitor. Now they actually feel, they felt a little guilty. And Deku from at the corner of the room, he stands up and he says, "Yeah, I know, right?" As all of them looks at Deku, and Deku is just walking out of that corner, and he goes up to Principal Nezu and he says thanks, and also if you plan on calling me down, just don't get your hopes up if I don't show up. Not like you guys trust me or I trust you. And with that, Deku just walks off as no hero even stopped him. Like they just kept on looking at Deku, thinking like the same expression what Nezu actually did have, no had when he saw him. Like they just thought that they saw a ghost. Now Deku's just walking, and he gets to his class, which he opens the door, and he sees his so-called friends sitting there, and they are just looking at him. Razorhead is also there, as he's also looking at Deku. Now the whole class just keeps, kept quiet. As Deku doesn't say a word, he just walks to his, seat, and he just sits down, and he just tells Razorhead to continue with the class, and he won't be a bother. Now Razorhead, right, like he doesn't know what to do. He thought that Deku died, and the whole class, like their mouths just dropped, seeing that Deku is actually here, and he's not dead. Now, with Razorhead just continues with the class. Like he's actually scared of Deku right now. Like he doesn't know if he's gonna kill them or attack them anytime, which he can, but he just plays it cool. Now the bell just rings, and Razorhead just quickly just rushes out of that classroom to Principal Nezu's office. Now Deku is just there. Deku is just lying there on his desk. He's not lying there, but his eyes are closed. His feet is open, kind of like what Bakugo does. Deku's feet is up, and he's just relaxing. Now, the whole class are actually feeling a little bit bad what they did to Deku, and I'm gonna say Ida was the first one to come up, try to talk to Deku. Deku quickly just grabs Ida's neck and throws him across the classroom, leaving like a big massive crater right there. As no one saw Deku move, and all they saw was Ida just flung around, across the classroom. As they are actually super scared now. As most of the teachers heard that as they came rushing in, and they saw Ida, who is so-called unconscious, on the ground, and they see a crater right there at the wall, and the whole class are actually just looking at Deku, and Deku is not looking at them. Now Principal Nezu walks in and explains to the whole class that Deku was not called a traitor, and we actually, you guys, we actually fucked up. Now, the whole class are actually scared on should like should they even apologize, or what? Like they're actually stuck. They don't even say a word to Deku. Now, Deku actually, being Deku, he's actually changed. Like he's no longer that same old Deku, that stuttering Deku, that nerd, whatever you want to call him. He's a heartless monster right here. This is the new version of Deku. Like he does not feel pain, like no, he does not feel fear. He does not care. He's more colder. Like you saw what he did to Ida. That's way harsher. Even Bakugo and Todoroki couldn't even do that to him, cause that's just next level, bro. As Araka, no, I'm not gonna say Araka. I'm gonna say Eraserhead, you know, wanted to apologize to Deku, but Deku legit the same. No, he doesn't do the same thing. He walks out the class, and he tells them that if one of them even tries to talk to them, they will meet the end. And Deku just walks out of class, and he's just walking around the school. Now, the class are, scared of the amount of power Deku just performed there. He just picked up Ida and threw him across the classroom. Like nobody even saw him move. Now, the whole class actually feeling guilty on what they did, including All Might, calling Midoriya a mistake. And since All Might, has, one for all, like, he's actually more dangerous now. Now, we go on to Deku's point of view. Now, Deku's just walking around the school, and he meets Nedry. He goes up to her, calling her name, and she's actually, surprised about it. Seeing Deku here and, Mirio and the rest, the big tree. I don't know the third one, so yeah, bear with me. As she didn't know that Deku would be coming back. Deku explains to her that he was planning to go back to, get a little bit, just to have fun. Sorry. Now, the Mirio introduced himself, and Deku shakes his hand because Mirio is actually a nice guy. He's actually a pretty cool, chill guy. And the other also introduced himself. I don't know his name. Deku, likes him as well. Like, them three look right actually a pretty good combo team. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But with that, Deku say he has to go, and he leaves them with, goodbye. He's saying goodbye, and he goes to, his next, class, which is, what should I say, is hero training. Now Deku goes to the locker room, and he changed, and all the boys are just staring at Deku. Like, they're staring at him, like how buff Deku is, and how like he has so many marks on his body. The amount of training that Deku did. Now, you know how I said that I would tell you about, Deku's evolution, all for one. He evolved. It's, yeah, off one. It's more 10 times powerful than All Might's power. Like, don't get me wrong, sorry. That All Might could still possibly, possibly, pass Deku, but Deku is he has two quirks. Like, he's like dangerous. He can even take down this whole school if he wanted to, but he doesn't. He's just waiting. Now, when Deku gets changed into like his hero, costume, like, it's no longer like that green, like the one on the thumbnail right here. It's no longer that. It's more like a white and black color that Deku is wearing. It's no longer that color. It's just black and white. Now Deku walks out of changing room, and he meets the girls. Now I'm gonna say, which I I'm gonna say like Mina tries to come up to Deku and tries to talk to him. Deku just gives like her the cold shoulders, like not even looking at her. And Mina just like feels more bad for not even helping Deku. Like, they legit let Deku to die. Like, that's not a hero's way. And he went through a freaking building into an alleyway. Now they are actually more like they're actually feeling more guilty. And Bakugo, goes out and shouts at Deku, how did he even survive? Deku just looks at Bakugo like he's giving like a lot of bloodlust. Like, Bakugo is actually, shaking his leg. Like, he's scared of Deku. And Deku walks over to him, and Bakugo just is standing there. He couldn't even move. And when Deku reached his face, he just says boo. And that makes, Bakugo, fall down, like, to his knees. Like, the amount of bloodlust that Deku was, letting out, it was like more than 5 buildings, like, no, not even company, like 5 times more than, I'm gonna say like he was like, okay, sorry, I'm gonna say like he was letting out 5 times more bloodless than All Might and and All for One and Endeavor could even release. Like he was just letting it flow. He wasn't even trying. He just looks at Bakugan and he was already, shitting himself. Now the rest of the class comes out and Razorhead said they're gonna do a 1v1 and kind of like a free for all. Sorry, and they if one of them fails, that they will be getting a punishment. Now all of them are actually scared of Deku, but Todoroki right here, like he's also scared. Don't get me wrong, but they just thought that Deku is not like he's still weak. He's strong, but he's weak. He probably didn't even train. Like they thought that he was trying to act cool. So with that, Eraserhead just shouts go, and Bakugo charged right at Deku. Deku is just standing there with his hands inside his pockets, and Bakugo punches Deku right inside the face, which Deku did nothing. He's just standing there unfazed. Now all of them actually sees this, seeing that Deku actually took a hit from Bakugo, and he's not even phased. And then after that, Deku just, with blinding speed, no one even saw this. He just quickly just bash no, sorry, not Deku, Bakugo into the ground, making a crater. Like his face just went into the ground, and he's just there, like he's fully on knocked out. Then Deku starts walking, and all of them, are actually scared, but they team up. Deku to just to stop him. With Deku blind and speed again, he just completely bashes, the rest of the class. Like it only took him like about, how should I say it, 5 seconds just to take all of them down, and they're actually unconscious. Like once I even forgot to tell you that Deku's One for All is actually more powerful. Like it's completely over the scale. Like it's off the charts. Deku can legit body All Might if he even went all out. Which if All Might went all out, he could it's a 50-50% chance that Deku would, that Deku could win and or lose. So yeah, it's a 50% chance. So with that, Deku just looks at them and he looks at Eraserhead saying that, did I fail? As Eraserhead just says, no, 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 uh, you can go. And Deku just went. He just walks over and he just takes a seat and he just crosses his arms and he closes his eyes. As Eraserhead has to carry all of them to Recovery Girl. He didn't want to ask Deku to carry them to safety. Like if Deku even helps them, sorry. If Eraserhead is thinking in his brain, if Deku helps them, he could just, he thought that he would just kill them, which Deku would do. Now it took him about I'm gonna say about 10 minutes for Eraserhead to carry his whole class to Recovery Girl. And Deku is just the only one there. So he's just walking around the school and he sees he sees Mirio, like by himself. And he goes up to Mirio and he asks him what's going on. Mirio saying that nothing much, that he is bored. Deku offered him if he would like to spar. Mirio, kindly accepts as two of them go to, the training room. And Miro, I'm gonna say that Miro is actually really powerful. Like he can, if all for one, no, All Might even gave Miro One for All, I would say he will be at. I would say Miro will be at least 50% of all for one. Like he's that powerful. And Deku right there thinks he has all for one, but Miro doesn't. So yeah, Deku can use up to sorry 70% of all for one. One for all or all for one. I don't really know. And he used that like that's his main highest. And if Deku wanted to go all out, if he used it 100%, he would either break no, it would either fractured or dislocated his you know his body. Like not like it's not gonna be like Deku's not gonna be crippled. Like he's not gonna be that beat up. But it is gonna, dislocate his, body. But he can still, heal up. But yeah, still yeah. So he keeps around 70% as his main, percentage. Sorry, I can't speak. And with that, Deku says go, and Miro just completely runs towards Deku and phasing towards Deku. Deku is actually taken off guard. He's thinking that he might even punch, head on. Miro phase right through him. Right, Miro is right behind Deku, and he punches Deku, sending Deku flying back. Now Deku's actually coughing out. No, he's just coughing. He just says to Miro, "That's a good punch." And with that, he just rushes towards Miro. Miro just phased right through it as Miro was about to punch Deku. Deku just blocks it and kicking Miro into the wall. Miro does, he's unfazed by that and he does the same thing again, but this time different. Miro gonna punch Deku again. He just jumps up into the air and Deku looks up. Deku jumps into the air and they have a fist battle. Like, fist battle, blocking, attacking at the same time into, air fighting, wherever. As they both land down, they're throwing a barrage attacks straight on them. And Deku has a main advantage. He has speed. Deku can use speed. Like, he's super fast. He's just jumping around the building. Like, Miro he can barely even see Deku. So that's why it's hard for him to, land a good punch on him. Now Deku is just, legit toying around. He can reform anything to his will. So with that, Deku actually puts his hand on the ground and reforms the whole place into ice. Like the whole floor is ice. Now with that, Muriel can't really run properly on ice, and that's actually a huge disadvantage. On which Deku just punches Miro inside the gut, and he's just knocked out. He was just sent flying back, and he's just knocked out. Now I'm gonna say like about 5 minutes later, Miro gets up and congratulates Deku for, beating him. Deku saying it's no problem, that he just won a good spot and he is, the strongest person who he faced. And with that, they just, Deku rebuilds, the training room that they just nearly destroyed, which Deku can do that, so whatever. And with that, they just, leaves the room and Deku just returns to class. And the class are just there and they told, no, they're telling Deku that where has he been. Deku looks at them, telling them that it's none of their business. Now, um, sorry, I'm just reading through my script. Uraraka, sorry, tells Deku that they are really sorry, that it wasn't really hero-like for them to, to betray him like that, and she begs Deku that he forgives them. Deku just laughs at them, saying that really, I'm going to forgive you. Nah, 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 nah. You guys gave me to a villain who could easily kill me at that time, and he just, instead of killing, I just was betrayed. I just felt despair. and Deku lets out a whole lot of blood loss, which he was about to punch Uraka, but he lowered his fist as he said that you guys are not worth it, and that he found someone who can really trust, three people who can really trust him, really, and he just sits down for the rest of the class. Now, when the bell rings, Deku instantly, seems like teleporting, but Deku just flash steps all the way to Principal Nezu's office and telling Nezu that he would like he's not gonna change classes. No, don't get me wrong. Like he asks Principal Nezu that he would like to do his heroes no, if he can get a hero's license. Sorry. Principal Nephew is actually confused on such a request, and he, like, knowing Deku could easily break Principal Nephew with bare amount of strength. And with that, like, Principal Nephew said he has to do a test for him to get it, and Deku agrees with it, and he questions on what the test is going to be. He says to him that he has to face, you know, some of the heroes to get his license, and if he fails, he won't get it. Deku's laughing and saying that he's up to the challenge, and he and Principal Nezu calls the teacher, telling them that they should come to his office. Now I'm gonna be leaving it at that, guys, and I have a special what if that I'm going to do. I think I might even do it. I think I might do it tomorrow. A special what if. So, Fallen Angel or what if Deku was betrayed won't be coming out tomorrow. And if you guys see a new what if, it's a special what if. I'm not gonna tell you guys it, but I'm just gonna say that it's gonna be more hyped. With that, I'll leave you guys at that, and bye.